welcome back to another episode.
Another episode.
This is another episode after saying we'll be.
But you don't need to say anything.
We'll
You don't have to say it. You don't
what's
have
it called
to say
now?
it. You don't need to say it. That's why
We'll
you
be
can't
we'll be
remember.
consistent, but we're actually consistent. We're even better now. Like this is just 3 weeks out. We said we'll promise to do not promise, but we said we'll try
By
to
the
do
time
2
this
weeks.
episode comes out, it's 4 weeks out.
No.
I mean, 3 weeks out.
It's 3 weeks now. It's 3 weeks. It's not that bad.
Okay.
All right, hey guys, welcome back.
guys.
Welcome back. We're back.
Welcome to another episode of
Girls Glasses God podcast.
Woo!
Yay!
Coming off the back of our first guest.
Yes, so today we are guestless. But oh well.
Today we are back to normal.
We've been on normal before.
Or back to the how they say
The
like back
default.
to the status, something like that. Back to the status.
Yeah, we're
quo.
back to our default self.
Yeah,
And we are usually fun, so
as fun as we can be.
we are always fun. But yeah, welcome back guys. It's great to be back. It's great to be
Welcome.
recording from the comfort of our living room. Anyway, so how have you been? What has been happening? It's been what, weeks
You know,
ish?
the way you said, "How have you been?" It sounded like you were talking to our listeners, and I was about to say, "Should we pause and wait for them to answer?"
I'm asking you, Auntie.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, it sounded like you were talking to our listeners. But how have I been? I've been good. I've been learning a lot. I've been reading a lot.
What are you learning about?
A lot of things about the life cycle of projects. I think that's what all I can see in my head right now is. But you know, I can't remember who it was that I was telling. Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine at work, and I was saying when you're interviewing for like a job, you tell people that, oh, I love learning, you know, I love challenges, I love to be challenged and all of that. Then when you now finally get challenged, you'll be like, oh my god,
Do I really want to do
want to
this?
be challenged? Yeah, but yeah, I feel like I've been learning a lot. Like I've had to be learning a lot, and you know, when you are working or you're starting a new job or you're starting a new project, you always have to learn. But I feel like I've just been in a constant cycle of learning and learning and learning and learning. So that's been good. And then what else have I been up to? I've been slowly but surely furnishing my house bit by bit.
Yay.
I solicited funds from people, and you know,
Who did you solicit front from?
from our last podcast, I said if anybody wants to buy couch for me, they should let me know. But
Nobody answered you.
everybody else, I don't know why people
Yeah.
are wicked like this. Like,
Yeah.
let God touch your heart.
Sorry, yo.
Let God touch your heart. But yeah, slowly and surely, I'm furnishing my house, my apartment. And then, what else have I been up to? I think that's basically it. And then, I don't know if I should be giving spoiler alert for like next week. But
Yes, so we can now. We're
Okay.
running next week.
we're running a 5K like next
Oh my
week.
god.
So I've also been training for that, even though I took like a break because I was feeling a little unwell. But yeah, we're running a 5K. It's coming up this next weekend, right? So
Actually, this weekend. This is
this
another week.
because we're in a new week, exactly. It's coming up this weekend. So I've also been training for that and trying to get myself ready and just living life generally and just, you know. So yeah, that's been me. That's been a quick and short recap.
Very boring.
How has your life been, Ebun? What have you been up to?
Life is good.
Did nobody say you should sing?
It's not even a song. I'm composing my own song. I've been good. I've been great. What has happened, Seth? Honestly, it's just been really work. And then yeah, I've been singing movies. Guys, I finally saw season 4 of Chosen. I was telling to you, actually I started it, but then I didn't complete it. But I finally like saw it through because it's now on Amazon. And if you have watched The Chosen, I'm not going to give a spoiler. Like somebody died, and I was so, how do I put it? Like
That's a spoiler already, Ebun.
I was like,
But Ebun, you said you're not going to give a spoiler, and then you gave a spoiler.
No, the spoiler will be me telling you who died.
No, saying somebody died
No,
is a
but
spoiler.
but people die now. I don't understand.
Yeah, but still, no. The fact that you're saying it like this now, it means that it's something that's going to touch people.
It touched me. Like immediately that thing happened, I texted her. I'm like, wait, what? And then she was like, oh yeah, they explained why the person died. And then like a number, like this episode got me thinking about a lot of things, honestly. And I think when we talked about I think the what's it called now? The summary is that God is not a magician, right? Because sometimes I'm like, okay, so you see how, okay, so for instance, little James, if you've seen any episode of The Chosen, you understand that he himself had an ailment, yet God sent him to like heal other people, and he did heal other people. So anyway, the long and short of the story is that sometimes it's like we always want a happy ending. It's not like we won't get a happy ending, but the most important thing is that God knows best, and that in whatever is happening, we still have to trust Him. And I remember Paul saying that His strength suffices for my weakness. His grace is sufficient for me. So, because I know Paul also talked about how he also has like a weakness, right, or an ailment. But God never healed him, because it was like, yeah, my grace is sufficient for you. So yeah, that this season is very deep, and I'm 100% sure that a lot of people would have reached out to the writers to say,
like, what happened,
why?
what inspired this, and all of that. Yeah.
But another thing I know is that I'm sure that they did not just write. Obviously, it's fiction, based on what happened. But I'm sure they've done a lot of research, and I'm also sure that some of the stories were inspired by the Holy Spirit. So anyway, if you've seen The Chosen, if you want to talk to me about it, don't worry, I'm happy to discuss. But yeah, I don't want to give any spoilers on this show. So
spoiler, but that's okay.
And then another one that, in fact, we started seeing it today is Abattoir. Apparently, I've been seeing like a lot of people, like I think they released the last episode of the last season. I think season 5 or so.
Is this
I think it's
season
5.
Okay.
So like when I opened Instagram on that Sunday or that Monday, like literally all my feed was like, oh, this is so amazing. I was blessed. I was like, okay, I've seen season 1 before, but like it takes a while for them to release the next season.
Yeah.
So I think I just got lost, and I was just like, okay, cool. But I started season 1 again, and let me tell you guys, the worst person to watch a movie with, like, I'm not even joking, like the worst person that you can ever watch a movie with is Omo-Olorun. Like, this girl literally talks in every scene, every minute, every second. I'm like, can you just shut up and let's just watch?
We can't just watch. That's the whole point. See, the truth about that is that as much as Ebun watches movies and everything, she's not a true lover of movies, because she doesn't immerse herself in the experience.
Somebody will shake you have a comment. I'm like, you guys, you literally commented about everything. I have a video of you. I can't remember what movie it was, but I just have a video of you just shouting at the TV for absolutely no reason. It's a movie, guys. Somebody sat down and wrote this movie.
You know
it's
what?
not even a true life story.
I'm going to defend myself, and this is the reason why I don't watch movies, because I get too invested. Like, now, this movie that we started, it was one that started it, and I feel like I'm more emotionally invested in it than she is. Because while I'm going through the things that the boy is going through, Ebu is just there looking on.
Guy, like, they paid this guy.
I can feel his emotion. You don't get what I'm trying to say.
I
can feel what he's going through, and I'm sad for him, and I'm like...
That means you can be an actress.
Funny enough, I'm a very good actress.
Hey!
I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not even joking with you. Like, I'm serious.
Where did you act in your church when you were small?
Seriously, not even I used to act self, but I think there was a time when we had to like put on a play, like when I was in secondary school, but I think I was in SS2 or SS3, and it was like very random, and we just said it, and I just said it, and everybody was very shocked. They were like, "Wow, like I'm a natural," and I was like, it sounds like I'm hyping myself, but I'm not. If you went to school with me,
see, I'm a natural.
If you went to school, that was what people actually said. I'm actually a very good actor, like actor, actress, whatever. But
oh my god,
obviously, I'm not in a position where I can like show those skills that I have.
I beg.
You know, this is what they will say. People will a prophet is not honored in their home.
We've never seen you to even honor you. That's the thing. We've never
seen is not honored in our house, in our friend's house.
We've never seen you.
But that's besides the point. The point is that I get very immersed in movies.
Yeah, right.
And I feel like it takes a toll on me, because this movie that we're watching now is not a small, like it's very emotional. It's not feeling emotions, and in her mind she's watching the movie. Me, I don't know what kind of movie she's watching.
So because I'm not shouting, it means I'm not feeling them. Because I'm not commenting every second.
I'm not seeing the emotions on your face. I'm not seeing it in your actions.
Auntie, it's a movie.
I'm not seeing you feeling. You don't need to think it's a movie. Like, I know it's a movie, but the whole point of a movie is that you're supposed to immerse yourself in what's going on and feel like you're part of it.
Okay.
And feel like you're watching something that is
Please,
real.
if you have friends like this, because that's why
we never watching something that's real.
One thing that we barely do is we barely see movies together because of things like this.
You know what I just remembered? I remember when we went to see The Color Purple in school.
Okay.
So like the Blacks in Business club, we went to see Color Purple in school because they were doing like free movies at like the student center. And God, I'm sure people were pissed off. I know Uche was like, okay, it was, I think Toby was on my right. Like it was, there were a lot of people, Sha. Then Uche was like in front of me. Zainab was also in front of me, in the row in front of me. And I just kept on commenting. Uche was like, he said, there was something he said that was very hilarious, but it was like, you I was like, I'm angry.
I'm like, let us enjoy the movie
No,
in
you
peace.
can't. Like, I'm going to make commentary. If you're not acting well, I'm going to call it out. Like, why are you supposed to be crying and you're looking like
No, so
somebody that is not crying very well? Please,
It's
if they
okay.
paid you, like you said, if they paid you, please do your work well.
I bet
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway, that's that. Lesson learned. Don't watch movie with her. That's the
If
most
you want a
important
truly immersive
Okay.
experience,
I bet you. Anyway. So yeah, we are here. Yeah,
gosh.
next week we are running. I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully. Obviously, I can't even say why I'm scared, but
the most important thing is that we'll cross that finish line. And we're going to dance in bubble.
okay. Oh.
Please. Okay. All right. So
We'll be fine actually.
what are we
It should be
doing
nice.
today?
Yeah,
Okay.
so what are we talking about today?
You know, I just thought about something that is just so timely. The fact that the word that we heard in church today is almost tied, is literally tied to
What we're
the
talking
topic
about?
we're talking about today.
The Spirit of God is one we talk.
As in, like,
But yeah,
So,
what are we talking about?
money.
Nobody asked you to sing.
Oh, wow. But yes, we're talking about money.
Did you watch this? I don't know if it was Super Story or if it was, I can't remember which one, but I know it was Wale Adenuga production or that one that they used to do every Saturday. Which one is it again? Sef?
What? Papa
Papa
Jasco
Jasco.
and
It was
company.
I need money, my money, my money.
I don't think so.
Everybody needs
Is that like,
money.
okay, not like a part of the show, like something happened in the show, like a different show?
No, like it was a series. So they used to do series
Oh,
now.
okay.
So
Okay,
this
okay.
particular series
Oh, I don't
was
think
like
I
it was
know it.
I need money, my money, my. If you did that song, let me know. I need to talk to some OGs. Everybody needs money.
It
I
sounds a little
remember-
bit familiar though.
I remember my
But the
sister
ones
was
I
asking me
remember-
something like a few weeks ago. She was not telling me this, and I was like the song to her on the phone. Like, my sister, everybody needs money. You're like, what is this? I'm like, everybody needs
Did you
money,
watch
my dear.
Fuji House of Commotion?
Yes,
I still
now.
know the song. Fuji House
House
of
of
Commotion.
commotion.
Everybody. Okay, yeah, but we're talking about money, and the pastor actually talked about where is your finances?
Where your
like,
heart.
Yeah.
This is where your treasure lies.
basically. So timely because we're also talking about money, and I think one of the first things that I wanted us to do on the podcast, like I wanted us to do it live. We have actually not taken this quiz. We want to find out what our money personality is. So I'm going to read this.
In short, we want to know who is like the reckless one.
So
I
I'm
don't
going to
think
read.
anyone of us.
Actually, what if we now? Well, no, let's wait and see. But actually, we are not. So if the quiz tells us that we are reckless, we will know this quiz is a lie. So let's after the podcast, we'll probably tell you guys what maybe websites we use to check this. But according to this website, there are 6. Excuse me. There are 6 personalities, 6 money personalities. So I'm just going to mention the names of the personalities and what they are. Then we're just going to talk about, first of all, what we think we are. We'll take the quiz. Then we'll not talk about if the answers are different, right? So we have the first one, the idealist. That's the person that is aware that money is a necessary part of life, but you rather not get bogged down with it. So it's like, you really don't care. You know there's money, but...
Okay.
Then there's the stockpiler. You're always saving for a rainy day, just in case. Okay. Then the third one, the hedonist. You know how to enjoy life. Money is not going to get in the way of your freedom, Rishi. Then the fourth one, the celebrity. Why settle for the ordinary when you can buy yourself the extraordinary? Then the sixth one, I think, or not the sixth one, the fifth one, the nurturer. Your savings provide for the people you love if they ever find themselves in a pinch.
Aww.
Then 6, the conqueror. The lion, the champion, the conqueror. Making money comes naturally to you because work is the love of your life.
Yeah. I beg go.
So we have the idealist, the person that knows that money is a necessary part of life but doesn't really care about like being all of that. The stockpiler, the
But
person
what does that mean? What does it mean that you don't care?
No, you said you rather not get bogged down. So it's like you're not going to do. So what I think it means is like you're not going to do everything you can to get money. Okay. You're like, oh, it's something that you need to maybe buy food, like rent. Like you just do just enough so
Okay.
that you can survive, but it's not like you're going to be chasing after it. That's what I think it means. So you're not chasing after like wealth or whatever. Stockpiler, the person that saves for a rainy day just in case. The hedonist person that knows how to enjoy life. So this is like chop life gang. Then the celebrity. Why settle for the ordinary when you can buy yourself the extraordinary? I actually don't know what that one means.
I think that's like the Gucci, like you're going for brands, like if they
Like
look
the
at
high
you from
lifestyle.
from top to you don't do cheap, man. Like
Oh, shit. The nurturer. Your savings provide for the people you love if they ever find themselves in the pinch. And then the conqueror. Making money comes naturally to you because work is the love of your life. I can definitely say that is not me. Because work is not the love of my life. Jesus is the love of my
I
life.
think it's very hard to like put myself in one box. I think if I'm to choose three, I would be somewhat of an idealist. Somewhat of I say for the rainy day too. I'm also a nurturer because I have like, money saved up for like folks where, if they ever find themselves stuck, I'm always like, okay, yeah, cool. Like I can be helping, and so, but I'm not. I don't think no work is not the natural thing for me, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm also not a celebrity. Yeah, so I think that would be the three for me, actually. What
So
about you?
if you had to, I think it's still the same. If I was going to even pick two, wait, actually not two. I was going to pick two. I would have picked the stockpiler and the nurturer.
Okay.
Because I don't, I feel like the idealist,
I'm an
like, I'm not
idealist
that
too
idealist.
because and that's one of the things that I'm always praying to God about. Like I don't want to see money as anything.
Initially, I remember when I left like Nigeria, when I left my job and everything, and when you're getting here and you're looking for work and all that, and I remember when I started working, the most important thing to me was who is giving me the biggest money. Like obviously you're coming out of school, you're going to be making like money for the first time and all of
Yeah.
that, and I don't care what kind of culture it is, I don't care what kind
Yeah.
of hours I have to do, I don't care about all of
Yeah.
this, like as long as my bank account is fat.
Yeah.
And I keep on telling, there are a lot of people after this that at the time when I was, at that period of time, if my account balance get to a certain amount, I don't know if you have that thing too. If my account balance get to a certain amount, it's not zero, but I assume that I'm automatically broke. Like then I feel like money was a very
Well, an
was a very
important
big
factor.
yeah, it was a very important factor for me. So I didn't mind the kind of life I was living, blah blah blah. So even when I got here, but because I had gone through all of that, when I got here, to me, money wasn't now the biggest thing. Like it wasn't about the job that gives me the biggest amount of money. It's about the job where I have peace of mind, where I have like I'm not in a toxic environment, where I'm not like sad to go into work every day, because work is a big part of your life, right? Like it's a lot. You spend a lot of time with your co-workers if you're like in person and all of that. You spend a lot of time with them. Sometimes I think there's some studies that show that you see your co-workers more than you see your family itself sometimes. So if you're going to be in an environment where you're seeing these people on and on and on, you have to like them. At least you have to like some of them. You have to like the kind of work that you are doing, right? So I think I got to a point where I was like, okay, yeah, money is good, right? But money is not all that. Money is not all that when it comes to certain things related to, am I in an environment where I can grow? Am I in an environment that is not toxic? Am I in an environment where I have some semblance of work-life balance? So yes, for that, I feel like it was like a growth process, right? There are people that might come out of school and it's like, oh, I want to make like bag as soon as possible. But that's different things for different people.
I mean,
right?
it's a balance, right? Because if you look at the kind of economy that we stay in, if you're not making money, you literally can't survive, right?
When
like
you say staying here, you talk about here,
like
currently.
in
US.
America, it's like you have to make money. Like miss two mortgages, you're out. Like miss two car notes, your car is impounded. Miss, your rent and they throw your stuff away. So it's like you have to make money. But I think
But some people still don't also care about making so much money. They want to just make enough
to
like
live by.
to live by.
I think again it's a balance. I don't think I'm at that state yet where I'll just say let me just make enough to live by.
I don't even think, personally, with the kind of person I think you are, I don't think you ever even want to be in a point where you want to make enough to live by, because you also have some, is it like visions or ideas for yourself? Like just like you mentioned about the natural things, like there's some things that you even still put in place.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure like there are things that you want to do that, or you want to get to a point where you're comfortable enough that
To do that.
like maybe if you want to make like some donations, you can make it and all of that.
Like I was literally having a similar conversation about like, because we were having a conversation at work last week, and conversation of if you had all the money in the whole world, what would you like to do? And trust me, like I have like a very big vision of what my purpose is, and it would definitely need a lot of money. So for now, I'm like, okay, but like I know that when I get to that point, I won't be chasing, who is the employer that will give me the biggest money. For now, I'm actually pretty comfortable where I am, like, like good work and stuff like that. But at some points, like my purpose would definitely be a higher priority to me than who gives me the most money.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get started. Let's see what this is.
Our first question is, so you have two options. So you have to tell me what you pick. So a world without money sounds amazing. A world without money sounds impossible.
Amazing, man. Let's go back to the Garden of Eden. There was no money. Let's just be...
Okay. Would you rather stick to a strict budget, or would you rather get punched in the face? I'm definitely a budget girl. Like, I don't like surprises.
I'll get punched in the face.
Okay. So your own is on the left, mine is on the right.
Okay.
So you check your account balance regularly, or you check your account balance. This is the emoji, literally the emoji, like.
It's a very tricky one, man. This is a very tricky one. No, I don't check back.
So is this right?
Yeah, like I know
Same.
I have an idea of what I spend. So
I have an idea what I spend, and I feel like I've gotten past the point where I'm money consciously checking my account balance.
Yeah.
This one is going to be funny. Spending money makes you feel joy. Spending money makes you feel pain.
Joy, I beg. But sometimes it can be pain.
Spending money makes you feel. I feel like my default choice sometimes. I don't want to say pain because pain sounds too dramatic.
No, I feel like what they mean is like you are pained every time money leaves your account.
So I think that's me in a way, which is not supposed to be, because I still have this. I feel like sometimes I still have this mindset of this stockpiling, like, oh, there needs to be money in my account kind of thing, which is not supposed to be. So next one, a friend still owes you $100. Do you follow up on it again, or do you forget about it? They really needed the cash, or they needed the cash.
It depends. If it's a very close friend, why am I following up with you?
Let's just say it's a random.
I'll dash you. But if it's someone that
just
you know what,
middle.
I'm going to dash, because I feel like a lot of times I don't give what I can. I don't borrow what I cannot give.
Yeah, but you cannot like afford to lose.
Yeah, but don't take me for granted. Like I will definitely, not because I need that money, but because you should just not take me for granted. So do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know what that answer is. Usually I would definitely not follow up with you. For instance, if I give you $100, I would definitely not follow up, because I know I'll collect $1,000 from you. But if I get the hint that you're taking me for granted, then I'll follow up with you. But usually I wouldn't.
Okay, so next one. What do you want more? To live every day like a vacation, or what do you want more? A skyscraper with your name on it?
To live every day like a vacation, I beg. Who's skyscraper?
I'm going to say that, like, before you even answer the question, I expected to just say live every day like a vacation, because Ebun likes vacation. So I'm like,
but if you guys though, what does skyscraper with your name mean? Does it mean that you did something
that you
so
own
impactful?
A company? I'm thinking that you own a company, or
that's actually deeper than I think it is, because vacation is like you're just
lazing about.
Nobody feels your impact. But like a skyscraper with your name,
I feel like we need to think about it more in a I think about it more in a personality kind of way, like money kind of way.
Vacation every day, Omo-Olorun.
Then you can afford to go vacation every day.
Then that means I'm not doing anything. Like it's just me. Like, okay, I'm enjoying the world, I'm seeing the world. But if I have a skyscraper, like a company in my name, I'm helping people. I'm employing people, I'm helping people.
I feel like it's not even more, this question, I don't think it's more from the sense of even having a company. It's more like you bought a building. I feel like that's still going in your favor.
Exactly. Like I would rather invest in a building, because that way then I can.
I don't know if that's what this question is aiming towards though. But
are you sure? What do you want more?
What do you want more? To live every day like a vacation, or a skyscraper with your name on it?
A skyscraper with my name on it. Look, I love to go on vacation, but I can't do that all every day, all day.
I don't think they're being so literal. I don't think they're being very literal.
It's the same thing that also happens with the skyscraper with your name on it. That's also not literal. Do you understand what they say? Skyscraper.
A skyscraper is like a skyscraper.
Yeah, so it means you have a huge company, or it means you have an investment that you own. If I have that, then I have enough money to go on vacation anytime I want to. So going on vacation every day means that like you can literally
You're not going on
afford.
vacation every day. You are living every day like a vacation.
That means you can afford. Do you know what it means to go on a vacation? That means you can afford to do anything, anywhere. This is like a celebrity lifestyle. I can't live that every day.
You don't have
Like
to.
that
No.
can't be my default. I don't mean every day, but like that can't be my default.
I feel like what to live every day like a vacation means is that you are not worried about making money. Like you're not worried about like where is money coming from? Am I losing money? Am I this? Am I that? Am I that?
Okay, so what does skyscraper with your name mean?
A skyscraper with your name on it.
That you're always working.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, shall I choose vacation in my name?
Are you
But
choosing, wait, no. If you are for skyscraper, because I'm actually thinking.
no, I'm
live
trying
every
to
day like a vacation.
understand what the skyscraper mean, because if it to live every day like a vacation sounds like you don't want to worry about money, so you don't
you're not
usually
worried
you don't
about
do
money.
anything.
You don't think about like you're not like like money, like when is the money coming, blah blah blah.
It means you
That's
don't
what I
even do
think
anything.
about.
It's giving I'm a billionaire's daughter and I can get money anytime.
Well,
Skyscraper
I feel like all
means
these questions are very subjective.
It's very,
this way
very
now, because
subjective.
we start thinking deeper about it.
Yeah.
Because my first like
instinct
is like to live every day like a vacation.
Yeah, but to live every day like a vacation means you don't have to worry about work.
You don't have to worry
In
about
as much
money.
as I don't live about like you don't have to work to make money.
Yeah.
And in as much
Not
as
like you
I don't like
want
to
make
work,
money, but you are in a state where you're
So-
not worried about.
so where's the money coming from?
Like
You're not working now. It means that you have like a lot of money. So you're living every day like a vacation. You have a lot of money. You are not worried about where your money is coming from. You're not work. This is giving that the one that says you cannot live without working. Kimi Conversos a celebrity.
okay, it's true.
It's like
I feel like
celebrities like
A/B
you can live your
testing.
life.
I'm going to pick one that has, because I think our answers been similar.
Okay,
so
Sha,
far.
give me
So which one do
give
you
me
want to pick?
skyscraper. Give me skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
But
I'm going to
you
pick
guys know
vacation.
I love vacation, but like
Okay, next one. Let's talk about 401k. And these two like options are emojis.
Okay.
So you have somebody that is actually wearing a glasses and the person is smiling like. Then the second one, the person's mouth is like upside down. You like
Let me
okay.
upside down you. Let me not lie. Every time that
Mine is upside
deduction,
down. You.
every time that deduction leaves, I do for 1K, but anytime that deduction
I've never even
leaves,
done my own able self. That's to show you how I'm able. I've not done my
anytime
own.
that deduction leaves my account, God, I'll pick the first one, Sha, because I understand.
Glasses, smiling face. thing.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm going to pick the frowny one because I'm too lazy. Not too lazy, but I'm just too uninvested in doing it. Okay, your birthday is coming up.
But you should do it though.
I will. I've been saying I will, but this week I'll put that on my to-do list. So your birthday is coming up. You, 1, plan a small get-together with a few loved ones. 2, throw an elaborate party for your 100 closest friends. 3, spend the day creating a wish list instead of working. 4, figure out how to schedule it around your work calendar. 5, insist on no gifts, but instead, what do you mean? Start a fundraiser for your favorite charity.
Oh,
You see why
as sweet as that is. I don't think I've done that yet. I think my own may be number 1.
Yeah.
But that would be actually really no. But I don't understand. Why can't you have it all? Why can't you host people and do a fundraiser? I
Because
don't
the amount
understand.
of money you're going to spend. So instead of using the money to spend like the event
So
and
the people
party,
that will be there, they are very rich. So just tell them, hey, you give $1,000 each before you know it. Because the fact that
so
people
that's the
gathered
point.
people.
So it depends on what you're doing. So where are you doing this kind of event? Is it happening? Where are you doing it?
That one is your business. The most important thing is
Because what I'm saying is that, okay, for example, if you're renting out a hall, the money you spend renting out the hall, the money you spend decorating,
no, it says
doing all
small
of that.
now. It says a small get
It's not
together.
get together, and it doesn't matter.
It's
now.
not 100 people now that are getting hall
Of course.
for.
Whatever it is that
Small
you're
get
doing,
together can be your
people,
house.
people are still going to wear clothes. They will still come. They will
No,
still
what there
expect
be?
food.
Come naked.
They're still going to expect food.
And
They're
it's
still
not
going to
expensive
expect.
to host a couple of people
So
in
are
your
you
house.
are you doing fundraiser or not?
I'm
Yes
doing
or
both,
no?
bro.
You can't do both. Yeah, I'm thinking you plan a small get together with a few loved ones.
That's me now. That's why I'm saying I'm number 1. Why can't you do fundraiser?
I'm not doing right now. Thank you. This one, let me see. Okay, so your significant other is most likely to complain that 1, you're always splurging to make yourself happy.
Okay.
2, you're always spending money to impress people. You are always using money to take care of others and never yourself. You are always avoiding the topic of money. You refuse to spend money on basic things that will make both. Okay, you refuse to spend money on basic things that will make both your lives better. I'm assuming it's you and your significant other this time. Then you are too busy working to spend time with them.
None of the above now. I don't understand.
I feel like if I had to pick a choice, it would always be that I'm using money to take care of others and never yourself. Because sometimes I feel like I just wonder and I just stand, I'm like, I never actually think about what I want to spend money on. Because sometimes when I talk to people and they're like, oh, I'm thinking of buying this or I want to go to this place, so I'm like, is it that I don't have these thoughts for myself?
No. Like I don't believe that. I don't
Okay.
believe that because you get yourself the basic things. So
No,
for
that's
instance,
basic
now
things
you're
is like
you're
normal
furnishing.
now.
That's what I'm saying now. Like some people don't take care of themselves. Some people, for instance, now if you come to my house and my house is like very bare, but like I'm shipping a lot of money out to people, right? That's different than I don't. For instance, I don't own a Gucci bag. I don't even own any branded bag. Do you get? But like if people need my help, I'm down to say hey, whatever, That's different than me not being able to give myself like the basic needs because of other people.
Those are two different options. So there's an option that says you refuse to spend money on basic things that will make both of your lives better. Then there's another option that you always use money
that
to
one is a
take care of
stingy
others.
person. That basic need is a stingy person. That one is always keeping the money in
For what?
and
For
it's
nothing.
not,
And it's,
maybe
if
for
you
like
can buy
if
for basic things,
but they cannot buy. Some people
I
have
feel like
money and they will never.
that's the mindset of a stockpiler. Like if I'm just looking at it,
Yeah.
that's the mindset of a stockpiler. Like, oh, you never know what can happen.
A
You never know what can happen.
however, is the person that would spend money
On others and not on themselves.
I'll pick natural, but it's
You're not
very
picking natural,
dicey.
you're picking from one of these options. So I feel
I'll pick that one that I just said. It's very dicey because I don't want to say because I'm not the person that maybe I would like deprive myself of like what I need in a way, like the basic things that I need because of other people. I give to other people while also ensuring that I'm also giving because I can't give what I don't have.
Yeah.
Basically, so that's why it's a little tricky for me.
I think how I understand it in a way, like obviously you have your basic things and everything, but I feel like sometimes what I do, like when I started working, obviously I used to do that. I was very dumb. I would be giving people money when I didn't have the money to take care of myself. Like that was obviously very naive of me as at that time. But even going like forward now, sometimes I think that there's some people that when I hear that this person has a problem, in my mind, my first thought is how can I help them? How can I this? How can I do that? But then I'm not thinking to myself like, okay.
But it's not wrong. But is that at the expense of you getting something you need? So say for instance
now it's not at the expense. I try not to make it at the expense of me getting something I need.
So that's what I'm saying. If you read that stuff again,
you're always using money to take care of others and never yourself. Okay?
Exactly.
So it's basically using the money at the expense of yourself for other people.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you now somebody's wearing rag, but you're buying stuff for other people. Do you get? Or like that's where black taxing also comes in. You've not paid your rent. You borrow money to pay your rent in America, but you're shipping money
back home. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I will definitely take care of basic needs. I don't want them to pour my load outside or something while I'm there like shipping.
Yeah. Or living like a fake life and. So what's your final answer?
So that's the thing. So I'm can you read the options again?
So one, you're always splurging to make yourself happy.
That's not me.
You're always spending money to impress people. You're always using money to take care of others and never yourself. You're always avoiding the topic of money. You refuse to spend money on basic things that will make both your lives better. And you're too busy working to spend time with them.
Am I too busy working? I don't think so. Is that between but am I actually too busy working? I don't think so. I'll pick that nurturing one shot. I feel like that's the best answer so far. But it looks like it's none of the above. Because usually like when I see that I'm doing too much, I'll just take like one day off and be like, okay, just get out. Let me just take some time off.
So you're always using money to take care of others and never yourself. You're always using money to take care of others and never yourself. Okay. What's your money motto? Money doesn't grow on trees. The best things in life are free. It's better to give than to receive. I never look at the price tag. Money makes the world go round. Money is burning a hole in my pocket. I feel like a student of God. It's better to give than to receive.
That one I never just check the price. It depends. So if I'm in Walmart or Kroger, I won't check the price tag. But let me enter Notch Drum or one branded this thing, and
Or
I
enter
start seeing,
Zara.
I start seeing a jacket for $200,
But I don't
bro.
even want to tell you the story of what happened to me when I went to Zara, because I don't want to say it on this podcast. It'll be off air. But yeah, like you said, if you're in Walmart, don't look at the price tag. There's one song that is that I like it, I buy it. I mean, I want it, I got it, or something.
That's Walmart or Kroger. I think somebody was even saying, "Oh, egg has become expensive." But I'm like, wait, how much did we used to buy it before? Like, if you tell
Well,
me,
we used
oh,
to
egg
get
has...
it free in Athens though, because of the Okay, but you've been out of
I've been
Athens
in Atlanta for a while now. At least I bought. Someone said, egg has become expensive. I'm like, wait, how much were we paying before? Or what has become expensive?
God.
Of course, I would check things like like that. But like, if I now get to
I
one
think the only time I
bougie
check
store,
price tag, no, I think it depends. So when you buy water in Walmart, you buy like 40 bottles, like a pack for like $4. When you
$4 though,
I
like
don't know,
$5,
maybe like just around that price tag. Then you now go to maybe like you're out and where it's sunny or something, and you now have to buy like water from a stand or from like a vending machine.
One
bottle is $4, 20 cents.
Like
I'm like,
Disney.
people are,
like a
I
Disneyland.
just remember them.
But that time too, you just
Even
buy
when
it.
we were
You be
in
like,
New Orleans.
of course, you be like, now what for you people, oh, but you still buy it. You still buy it.
It's in our people for me. Remember when we went to the bookstore in that New Orleans and I went to get water and they were telling me water? I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So our motto is it's better to give than to receive. Okay. Your friends are splurging for first class, but you're strapped for cash.
Your friends are what?
They're splurging, like they're going to buy first class, but you're strapped for cash.
Okay.
So, but you're strapped for cash. You put the upgrade on your credit card. You're not getting left out.
Eh?
Wait now.
Okay.
Sit economy and are genuinely happy for them. Wait, I think I missed one. Okay, no, the third one. Sit economy and secretly judge them for wasting money. Sit economy and secretly judge them for being classist. Upgrade with the miles you've earned from work travel.
It depends.
But first of all, though, why is it that all my friends are like, okay, naturally?
No, it's possible.
You are strapped for cash now. But I feel like, okay, two scenarios. Is there not a world in which your friends help you with this, like help you make the upgrade?
But you don't know how they got the upgrade now. For instance, I remember
they are splurging, so that they spend money on first class. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So but you are strapped for cash. You don't have cash right now. So doesn't it make sense for your friends to like raise the funds for you so you can also be in first, so all of you can have that experience
in an
together?
ideal world, yeah.
So what doesn't make it like? What doesn't make it happen?
That's true, Sha. Check your friends.
Because
maybe
if
at that
you guys
time I will not judge them.
I swear. No, but my judging you, I was waiting to see that kind of answer. Like, I sit in economy, but judge them that they did not upgrade me. That's why. Because I feel like guys are beg.
No, but I think it depends, right? So that's why some of these answers too, they're like
they're not white and black.
They're not white and black because there's one of the options that says that that you will fake it. Maybe you are the one that has been faking it before. Maybe all of them have money and you think they are splurging.
Yeah.
But you are faking it. You are wearing, you are putting stuff on your credit card to wear Gucci, and I don't know why Gucci has been coming to my mouth. I don't know. God, this is a sign.
No.
I'm not even a Gucci person. Anyway, say you have been used to so maybe in their mind they feel like, oh, this girl, say the person will go help you.
Yeah, close once they close destiny go.
So maybe you now feel like me too, let me be doing this. So that's why there are options that you will put
all the options upgrade. That include sitting in economy.
No, there's one now that said that you put upgrade on your this thing.
They say put the upgrade on your credit card. You're not getting left out.
Exactly. I think that's what you have been doing before for your friends too.
Not us randomly judging their quiz.
Yeah.
But truly, I think yes, I feel like it depends. I think if there are people who you are going on a vacation with, obviously, if people are going on vacation, you should be talking. How much is this vacation? You must have decided by yourself that okay, we are going. You don't
understand. There's some friend groups that they don't discuss it. They just say we are going to Venice next week, and before you know it, everybody is bringing out first class tickets.
Everyone is joining this friend group. But if I'm in that friend group, I'll be sitting in the economy.
So I feel like this state that
No. But before you can be in that kind of friend group, people must have grown grown through some things. Like, do you think they just started as first class? Except like people are rich, like
They're rich people now, guys.
no,
I
I mean, like, I'm just talking about like for relatability. Like, apart from people that are like rich, maybe like celebrity kind of money, like normal regular workers that maybe you have a job, you have a well-paying job, you can pay your bills and all of that. So don't you expect that this group of friends, they must have started, maybe, okay, obviously everybody starts from different points in life, right? But I want to assume that people must have been going on vacations before. They must have seen that, okay, you don't flake out and all of that. So what's stopping them from, or maybe the person is not even bringing it up. Let's even start from there.
That's what I'm saying now. Like, these people don't know. I say everybody have bought tickets. You are the only one that is not left in between yourself. What should I do? Anyway, for me, I'll fly economy and wish them all the best. I'm not even going to. What's the second option? I'll be the third option. There's one that says that I'll be happy
judge
for
them
them
for being classes.
No,
okay,
I'm not judging them.
The second
I'll be
option
happy
is
for
sit
them.
economy and be generally, and what am I saying?
Yeah, I'll be genuinely happy for them,
and you're genuinely happy for them.
We'll both get there. If they are like my true friends, so if they're like my true friends, I'll say, guy, you have extra money. There's no way. If you have extra money, you definitely have points for me. But again, there's another one that says that if you have points,
the miles you've earned from work travel.
But let me not lie, I've never ever used my miles to upgrade a flight before. If it's possible, a number of times the airline has upgraded my flights, by themselves, but I'm not using my points to
what will
upgrade.
You not use your points to do?
To book another flight.
So why don't you just upgrade?
I've used my point to book this flight. I should not use point. Have you seen where they will say upgrade to first class? It costs you 10,000 points. Okay. No, I've used miles to buy tickets before,
even
but I'm not upgrade because
when we went to Disneyland. Funny, is it Disney World? I used miles to buy my tickets.
So if you have what's it called now, like this thing, I even want to upgrade my this into platinum self. Apparently there's a lot more benefits for me. So if you have that, it's possible that the airline can even upgrade you. But if they don't, so I'm happy, man. We'll get there. But if they're like very, very close friends of mine, I'll tell them, a guy, especially if you have me. Yeah, if you have a lot of money, or if you have like a lot of points. Some people, their parents still have points that they are using. So I'll definitely
wish them well.
I don't know why you're saying we. Choose your own now. Judge them if you want to judge.
The kind of judge I want to judge is not in that list. The kind of judge I want to judge them is not in that list. Okay, so most of all, money gives you the ability to dash, provide for those you love, feel safe and secure, feel proud of your accomplishments, buy things and experiences that let you enjoy life, afford the lifestyle that shows you've made it. To be honest, you would rather not have to deal with money at all.
I think it's for provide for. It's a mix. I don't know why it's not white or black.
You want to pick one. Provide for those you love, feel safe and secure, feel proud of your accomplishments.
I think it's provide for those I love, actually. I'll pick that right now.
Experiences that let you enjoy life and afford the lifestyle that shows you've made it.
I think it's provide for people that I love, but deep inside of me, I also know that.
Which one? Feel safe and secure.
No,
feel proud of your accomplishments.
No.
Buy things and experiences that you love and enjoy.
Yeah.
That's an honest answer. You should pick that.
I don't understand. Why are you not picking it by yourself?
No, that's why I said like I don't even spend money on things.
That's what I'm saying, that it's a mix of both. No, you're not spending money on things. Are you not going to have a question? That's why I'm telling me, but let's go to this, let's go to that. I don't know things you love.
It's a mix. I don't love it.
Hey. Liar, part of fire.
You know what my first instinct to answer this question is? But I feel like, so I don't know if I'm supposed to answer my first instinct or with my like thinking out loud voice.
What's your first instinct?
It's like feel safe and secure, but my safety does not come from money. I feel like it's still the same mindset I have of this. Oh, I like to see money in my account.
Somewhere.
Yeah. So, but like that's something I'm actively working through. That okay, obviously my source is not from money. My source is not from my bank account. My source is from God.
Pick it, right? My sister.
But this is not my source. It does not give me the ability to feel safe and secure. If you think about it.
No, but that's your instinct now.
It's my instinct, but does not mean that it's my life.
It doesn't mean that this is not right or wrong.
I don't want to pick it because I feel like I'm not. I feel like that's like it's slight against God.
You know all these things that you can psychologically pick out what it's trying to mean. That's a stockpiler right there.
No. Why I'm even saying I don't want to pick it is because I feel like it's me. Let's
be very realistic. Let's be very realistic. For me now, there are two things. There are actually two things I use my money to do: enjoy life and take care of people. Believe it or not, those are the two things I use my money for.
I know.
So
What do I
Now,
use my money for, Ebun? Even though I just started
save
having
it.
money, I save my money.
I know.
To what else do I use my money for?
You buy stuff too now.
I buy stuff for people too.
And you buy stuff for yourself, you buy stuff for people. It's a mix. I don't understand. You don't
Do
spend
I,
on
do,
yourself
I
at
use
all.
do I use my money to enjoy life?
What does enjoy life mean?
Don't know.
That's the thing. Like, enjoying life is so relative. Right now, I think I'm pretty comfortable with my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a mix. It's a bit of both, though, to be very honest.
Okay, let's get on with it. So, what are you picking for your own? I'm putting buy things and enjoy life because we need to have different answers because we've almost been picking the same answer.
If I'm being honest, that's what I'll pick, but pick Contra for me. No, let's pick the same thing. Does not matter.
What do you want to pick?
The thing is, part of enjoying life is giving to people.
Provide for those that you love, Abby.
No. The other one.
Which one? Buy things and experiences that let you enjoy life. Is that what you're picking? But that's not what I'm picking, no.
What are you picking? Huh?
Provide for those you love.
You're a liar. Pick that one for me. I've changed my mind. I'm the one that's not good. No! Am I the one that's not natural? Oh yeah, pick that one for me. Pick that one for me.
Because my other option is bad. My other option is safe and secure.
I'm sure
I cannot be saying I'm a child of God and my safety and security is on.
Pick natural for me. Pick accomplishment for yourself. So because I don't get to pick accomplishment, you don't switch. So
no, you're not picking accomplishment. Now you're picking buy things and experiences that you enjoy. Is that not what you're picking? I don't say I'm picking provide.
I said that's what I want to pick because that was what I said before. Pick that one for me. Pick something else for yourself. That's number one. Yeah, pick something else for yourself. Let's move on.
I'm picking the same thing for us. And I'm picking what I'm picking.
It's a lie. Change your mouth.
I'm putting buy things and experiences for you.
Okay. No, don't put that one for me. I say I'm not giving you my answer. Number one is my answer. Whatever you want to pick for yourself.
I will not finish this quiz today. I feel this quiz was this long.
See, we are already 47 minutes in. We haven't even talked about anything today apart from this quiz.
It's fine.
Oh yeah. Continue.
You just won. Sorry, guys. You just won $500. What are you gonna do?
$500. It doesn't even pay my rent.
The way you said it. Think about when. I don't want to say when you were in school because this money could not really pay your rent too when we were in school. But it doesn't matter.
Does it not? It depends.
No, it couldn't.
10 times money at that time.
So who's talking about St. Anne's? I'm talking about in Athens.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about I thought school meant college.
No.
Okay.
You just won $500. So let's not think through these ones. Let's be very fast. I think we're almost at the end.
No,
Dash me.
But not win it now. Let me win it first.
You just won $500. What are you gonna do? Treat myself to some retail therapy. Buy a thing or experience that I put on Instagram. Give it to a family member that needed my help. Give half to charity. Gleefully put it directly in my savings account. I wouldn't pay much attention to it. I have bigger fish to fry.
I think that's the answer. Actually, what's doing me right now is more than $500.
It's bigger than that. Oh, God.
That's the answer, beg. Because the truth is, let me not lie to myself. When I get free money like that, it's not like I'll say,
about it. You don't really let me quickly buy ice cream or something.
Or let me quickly give $250 to one charity. But obviously, like, if I get free money, it makes me want to give more because I'm like, okay, I don't really work for this money.
Yeah. And I feel like money that you did not work for, it goes faster. Like, you spend it quicker.
No, I absolutely agree. So, but yeah, I have bigger fish to bigger fish to fry.
Okay, what's your biggest financial struggle? They said almost done. This is the last question. Okay. What's your biggest financial what am I saying? What's your biggest struggle financially? Still the same question. So 1, paying attention to when the bills are due. Using money to impress others even when I know I can't afford it. Feeling comfortable with spending money even though I have plenty. Providing for those I love but still setting aside enough to properly take care of myself. To probably care for myself. Splurging too often on the little things which makes big ticket items unobtainable. I think mine is going to be like, the thing is going to be feeling comfortable with spending money even though I have plenty. Because I feel like sometimes I think a lot before I spend. Like, I know I need to buy something new, but I'm like, okay.
What's the next one after that?
providing, so your biggest financial struggle, providing for those I love, but still setting aside enough to properly
I think
care
that
for
would be
myself.
me.
Really?
Yeah, because in a way, right? Like sometimes when okay, so for instance, now your bills. I think what people don't realize is that when people say, "Oh, some people multiply your money for you," like
I
they
hate people that
convert.
count my money for me. It
They
pisses me
convert
off.
for you because they're like, it's exchange rate not 1,600, but they forget to realize that you are paying your bills in dollars,
Yeah.
and every month you're paying crazy amount of money in dollars. So sometimes do I want to say I feel guilty? Sometimes I feel like,
You can do more.
yeah, like for instance, if I buy something of $100, that for instance, let's say I buy food and I can cook food at home, and I'm like, this $100, for instance, if I multiply it by this thing, will it not benefit somebody? But that $100 is like, I'm just buying food. Do you get what I mean? And I'm like, what if I can do away with this food and actually use that $100 for something else? I feel like that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I do, because I'm like, it's just like you're not living at all if you consider
because you continue.
because it's like those are like the most basic things
Yeah.
of life. But that $100, somebody else in Nigeria will convert it for you and be like,
You spend this on this, blah blah.
or
blah.
people see you going on vacation, and vacation is not a necessity, for instance. But you're like, if you calculate how much you spend on vacation, if you use that money for something else, So I think about it. It just like, it's not like that's how I think all the time, but sometimes I actually do feel like that. What's the last option?
Splurging too often on the little things, which makes big ticket items unobtainable.
No, that's
I don't
not
think
me.
so. Paying attention to when the bills are due. I think we're on top of that. Using money to impress others when I know I can't afford it. Nah. Mine is feeling comfortable with spending
So I
money.
think that would be the one I just said. That would what I pick.
Providing for those I love, but still setting aside enough to properly care for myself.
So the word enough.
Yeah.
I'm the nurturer. Really?
Natural, hallelujah.
Yes, hallelujah.
Stockpiler.
So what did they put there?
Okay, they said you are the nurturer. Your savings provide for the people you love if they ever find themselves in a pinch.
That's all.
Let me see. It goes on. Your superpower. You are the one others can always rely on emotionally and financially. Then your money nightmare. Your loved one is going through a financial emergency and you are powerless to help. What money means to you. You are seen as the parent of your friend group and money is no exception to the rule. Whether it's keeping a spare bedroom that others can crash in or lending your siblings the cash they need to make ends meet. You only feel financially comfortable if you know the needs of the people you love are being met. The problem is the money you're giving isn't always disposable income. You'd rather go broke supporting others than admit that your own needs aren't being met. How you know what
that's the tricky part.
Yeah. They said how to blame this all on your childhood. Your role as the responsible one was adopted very early on in life. You may have grown up in an environment where your parents weren't always able to meet your needs. You coped by learning to need less. You stepped in as a sort of surrogate parent for your younger siblings, taking care of those even more vulnerable than you.
I wish.
This gave you a sense of purpose. Now you may carry around guilt associated with being the successful one, in quotes. To quiet that guilt, you redistribute your earnings instead of spending it on yourself.
Do you think that's true for you?
I feel like some parts of it maybe, because I remember I was having a conversation. I can't remember who I was having a conversation with, but I remember thinking that I remember the reason why. This question that they always ask, that how many future children do you want to have? And my answer has always been constantly 2. And I remember thinking about it one day, and I was like, the reason why I wanted to have 2 children
Because we are plenty in our house.
We are plenty in
That's
our
so
house.
me.
Like,
And I felt like if we're not as much, resources will have gone
around faster.
Yeah.
Because one thing that we had in our house was that your older sibling could not have something and you have it. So, for example, I'm a middle child. So before something can get to me,
The first and second
have to have
I
it.
sure remember my first phone. My dad had to buy phone for like the 3 of us at once.
Yeah.
Before.
So, do you remember when BlackBerry was raining? It was around maybe when we're still in secondary school, maybe leaving secondary school or something. My sister had a BlackBerry first. My brother had to buy his own BlackBerry first. Before, and it's not even like, they buy for it. They will gap it. Oh, you are too young to be using this. So maybe your sister gets a BlackBerry 2 years later, or maybe 1 year later, your brother gets the year after that. And I'm not like, this is in my head as I was smart. I was like, this is not necessary. Just 2. You can just do it. And I was like, imagine something that I thought about maybe when I was 9 years. Maybe it was because maybe they would not buy something for me and I was angry. That's what has framed my mindset and has been in my mind since all this while, even up until now. So a lot of things you can always see. It's like your environment creates like some certain patterns in you and some certain things that you do. So yeah, I see that part is very big on. Yeah, I want to also be able to afford. Like I also want to be able to be reliable, basically. So I think we kind of guessed it. We guessed that. I guess nurturer, stockpiler. You guessed nurturer, idealist, and stockpiler. But I don't even think in like the real frank sense of it. I don't really think we're like stockpilers. Like obviously you have to save. Like as a responsible adult, you have to save and you have to whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, was this a fun, like this was a different vibe, obviously.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the results and the conversation that we've had generally?
And the conversations. Well, I mean, it's for me, natural is a part of it, but the phrase that says at the what was it called, at the expense of like your own.
That part is not really.
Yeah, it's not so true because I think one of the things that even
do that.
No, some people do. People do. And I think because even me, like when, people call me and they're like, oh, when I've noticed people who literally like do everything that they can to make sure that, maybe their siblings or something like have at least what they did not have growing up.
Yeah.
So they use everything that they have, even at the expense of their own.
That's the red flag part.
That's a red flag, and that's not me. I'm a nurturer, but I also, and again, I think I've said also one thing that I don't like when people take advantage of me. So like I know what is necessity for somebody, and I know what is a nice to have. Don't put your nice to have on me.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean? Sense. So if it's a necessity, like the funny thing I just remembered now, like I think you texted me yesterday about something. I was like, oh shit, I was like, oh, I didn't even mention this thing to you because it's like default in my head, right? That is a must have. If it's a nice to have, I won't fund your vacation lifestyle. That's not on me, right? A must have is my sibling probably needs something and it's like, oh, and I think you've also done that too with your siblings before. That is even vice versa, not even you giving them, it's even vice versa.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But that's for a must have. Like you can't now say, oh, I need $200 to complete my trip to whatever. Like that's not on me. Like so yeah. So
except you lied though, and that's where you got the money from you. But
except
most people will even tell you that they're planning the vacation and blah blah blah. That's on your conscience.
Don't show your picture on your status. Don't let me see your picture on your status. Because you can't tell me
I feel like they can even lie to me and I'll not know because I hardly check my status.
Because you can't tell me that you need life or death money and I'm seeing you in Paris 2 days later. Bro, even me, I can go to Paris and I've never been to Paris before. So that's my own. But obviously, like if it's like I can't close my eyes to see like my friend, need something urgently, and I emphasize on my friend because again this thing is very tricky. Not one random person that we've barely spoken to each other. That's also not me, and I would not feel guilty. I think that's one thing that God has helped me with. I have a gift of not feeling guilty about certain things. I think
I'm the one that has the problem because I'm too soft. I don't know if you remember the day I can't remember. I think I've told you about one person like that used to ask me for money that you were like, I think I told some other people, they're like, they're just chopping you. Like, they're just... that was not when I realized that, wait, though, am I the only one, actually? But yeah, I always feel guilty. I always feel like I have to help. I have to...
So it's very psychological. And I've told a couple of my friends, these people, that are very vulnerable to like emotions. When people understand that you're a very emotional person, they take advantage of you. So you realize that...
Am I emotional?
In a way, yes, you are. So they realize that, oh, when I tell this person...
I start shouting about the movie.
When I tell this person my problem, this person will feel touched enough to help me. I remember there was one person, I don't know if you remember this thing. That time that Save and Give was a thing, there was one person that apparently had asked me for money. And I was telling you that, oh, let's contribute for this person, blah blah. And apparently the person asked a couple of other people, and it was now looking like crowd
yeah.
At
That we
that
even
point,
thought it was a scam.
At that
we
point-
thought the person was hacked.
so at that point, I was like, okay, this guy is just taking advantage of everybody. And then I was just like, nah. Because usually what I do is, if I see that this person has a real problem, at least I know 3, 4, 5 people that I can say, let's pull resources together to make this happen. But if I now realize that, because that's what people do now, by the time they ask 10 people,
they send the same message to 10 people,
like
and
10
see,
people,
hopefully 3 will answer.
I'm like, okay, cut me out of this. I'm not going to be part of it.
I didn't realize that was a thing until recently. I'm like,
apparently it's a
who
thing.
knows how many people would have.
So yeah, it's good to give, but again, I hate it when people take advantage of other people's giving mindset. But ultimately, right, I don't even think I've ever regretted giving. I've never regretted. Even moments when people took advantage of it, I've never regretted, because in my head I'm like, look, I tell myself that it's because God has. I claim abundance in Christ, and I always tell God that may I never find myself in such a position, right? So I'm like, okay, like whatever, like God. I'm in my head. I'm like, see, God has blessed me, and God will bless me enough, so much so that I borrow to nations, and I don't learn from any. So it's like I pour water out of my ocean and pour into somebody else's cup. If you like, live in that your mentality, that your poverty mentality mindset, and be begging for other people's cup of water, but that does not decrease from people's ocean. So whether you took advantage or you did not, if I give to you, trust me, I have absolutely no regrets about it. I think
the most important thing is to just have a clear mindset. I think when you're not doing, like, when you're not giving to impress people or to get like a particular like look. Some people will say, oh, that girl gives. As long as they're doing it from like a heart of generosity, like a heart of kindness. I feel like regardless of, even if you find if somebody played you or not, you just like, it is what it is, right? And you move on, and God will even enable you more to do more and give more.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think
absolutely, I agree. But maybe, I know this episode is already very long. Maybe in another episode we can talk about like
that's the topic
black taxing, emotional spending. And if you have any questions, like, feel free, message us, send us an email. We'll probably put up another Ask Me Anything on Instagram.
Somebody named Francis sent us a message, so don't feel shy to send us a message.
Send us a message. Maybe in the next couple of episodes we'll read some of those out. But let's know what your relationship about money is. Let's know
what kind of money personality do you have.
If you can relate with anything that we've discussed today, and if you feel like Omo-Olorun is a cheat, let us know, because obviously this episode shows it. A mind changer.
Oh God, what's your daily dose of EO?
I think I just said it. Honestly, just have a generous heart, generous lifestyle. One thing I always tell God is, and the reason why I said I'm an evangelist is because I just don't want to ever get to that point where I'm thinking about money. I don't want to think about money. I want to give to people. I want to, achieve, fulfill my purpose, and I still want to like live a very good lifestyle, right? And I don't want to ever get to that point where I'm thinking, oh, I'm broke, or like, it's such a blessing. Do you get like to imagine giving to people, like, not in all honesty, like when I give to people, I honestly forget about it. Like,
that's me.
There are so many, like when you were asking, oh, what's this about? I was like, wait, what? Like, what is it? Like, sometimes I tell some people some things and I forget about it. And then later they're not like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And that's just because I want to get to that point where I don't want to be holding your neck and saying, you owe me $100. I don't want to be that girl. I want to be that girl that God has so much blessed, that she's pouring water, like my ocean will never run dry by the special grace of God. So today's preaching in service is like, your treasure should not be money. That's literally my prayer every time. I don't want my treasure to be money. I don't want to be so always freaked out about money. I don't want to be that girl that is waiting every 2 weeks for my salary.
For your salary to hit and you're anxious and this thing.
Exactly. So put your hopes in God. And again, so one of the things I also talk about is that I also want to talk about in this daily dose of EU is tithing. And I know a lot of people have different perception of tithing. That's fine. But I remember 2 things happened to me that opened my eyes to tithing. One, I remember when I was going for icon classes, and I remember I was dragging, I think it was like, was it 15 naira or 20 naira
with like a cab driver.
Like, he did not give me my change. after dragging back and forth, I think it was 100 naira, if I remember correctly. He now gave it to me. It was in Abuja. And then the Holy Spirit was telling me that I should have left that money for that cab driver. And I was like, I beg, in this Nigeria, you have to be very sharp. No, trust me, you have to be very sharp. But sometimes, like, the way that conversation was, I was rude. And, this was telling me I should have just left that money.
Yeah.
Do you know that I got there, in fact, I remember what I bought that day, rice. I bought rice at this thing. And guess what happened? I forgot 100 naira change with the woman. And this was telling me that there are some times that you think that you're saving yourself money, but you're losing money. At least this one is 100 naira balance, right? Another thing that happened to me was, I think there was a time that I was supposed to maybe like give money to something or something. I can't remember. And then I fell sick. Like something that happened. Then I had to give away more than that. So at the end of the day, sometimes you think you're saving your $100 of tithing, but God forbid that something happens to you.
Later would not be like 1,000, 5,000.
Yeah, I was telling you today that since I bought my car, I haven't fixed, and I'm very honest, I have not fixed absolutely, apart from my normal oil change that I've even done twice. The first one I did itself, apparently oil was even at the barest minimum. It was all that I remember that have you actually done oil change for your car? Like apart from the 2 times maintenance I've done in the 1 year I bought my car, I have never experienced anything on my car. If you ever experience car problems, you understand that you are paying what you're supposed to pay for your tithe is small beside what it is. So tithing is just, for me, is a level of faith that I'm putting this money in. And again, I don't want to, in fact, I've even gotten to that point where no money is too big for me to tithe, because I'm like, by the time I start seeing my tithe money as too big, then I'm holding myself back.
Yeah, you can't move beyond where you are.
Exactly. I'm holding myself back from even experiencing greater. But I know I'm talking too much. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to mean. Look, money is good. Money is great. You need money to do things in life. But for me, especially as a Christian, I always pray to get to that point that I have total reliance in God. Definitely totally reliant on God. So yeah, that's mine.
At this point, my daily dose of EO is everyone has said it all. Because no, seriously, like you just summed up everything. I think I like the phrase you said about you're an ocean of water and you are pouring into people. Like that just gives like a whole different meaning to like how you can be more generous, because an ocean is a body of water that I don't think is going to run dry. I don't think it can ever run dry. So don't have that mentality of you are small, you are little, you are this, you are that. But yeah, so be generous. I feel like we've talked a lot about money. We'll still have more conversations. Please feel free to reach out. Like, yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We hope you've enjoyed this episode.
Yep.
And yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Share it on all platforms that we have available on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, Apple Podcast. So yeah, we'll be excited to read your messages. We're excited if you engage with our content. And yeah, so that's the end of today's episode.
Alrighty, we'll see you later.
Bye.